This is a 1940s Art Deco medical exam table. It was made by the Hamilton Manufacturing Company in Two Rivers, Wisconsin. I found something inside this piece that shows it was manufactured just a few months before the end of the Second World War. During the restoration, I also discovered several more clues that will help tell a story. During the war, the Hamilton Manufacturing Company increased production of many of its regular lines to meet wartime needs, and also manufactured many items for the war effort, including ammunition boxes and dental and medical supplies for the armed forces. Back at home, more than 6 million women worked wartime factory jobs. This included the Hamilton Manufacturing Company as seen here. On the underside of this slide-out tray was the first major clue on this piece. The spec sheet not only confirms that this piece was made from mostly mahogany, but it was also a dental table. The final inspection appears to have been signed off on February 2nd of 1945, just months before the end of the Second World War. It was surprising to find that this was designed as a dental table. I recently took a trip to my hometown to see the medical building where this exam table was originally used by a physician. Since this was used in a doctor's office, it was interesting to see that this was in fact a dental table. I would imagine they were very similar, and it probably didn't make any difference. Once completely disassembled, it's easy to get overwhelmed by the amount of work that a project like this requires. It's also easy to get overwhelmed by life's daily challenges. Like me, you may often find yourself struggling to find balance and peace. Facing the challenges while restoring an old furniture piece like this can prove to be therapeutic, but that may not be the solution for everyone. Today's sponsor is BetterHelp. BetterHelp offers therapy options that can help restore your sense of well-being. With access to over 30,000 licensed therapists within their network, getting the help that you need anytime, anywhere is just one click away. If you find that the therapist that you're matched with is not a good fit for your needs, then you can simply choose another one at no additional cost. If you think you might benefit from online therapy, you can get started with BetterHelp in 3 simple steps. In the first step, you'll fill out a simple questionnaire that will help assess your specific needs. Once matched with a personalized therapist, you'll be able to schedule weekly sessions by phone, video, or messaging. You can message your therapist at any time, and if you're comfortable, you can also make arrangements to meet your therapist through a video call. There are also options to write in your therapy journal and even join a group therapy session. If you're ready to try BetterHelp Therapy, then visit betterhelp.com/MadCityModern to get 10% off your first month of BetterHelp Therapy. Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video. Now that this table has been almost completely disassembled, I'll begin to refinish it and make any repairs as necessary. The spec sheet shows that the original finish was shellac, and with a carbide scraper, it can be removed easily when scraping in the direction of the wood grain. Once most of the shellac is removed, I'll sand this table with the Surf Prep orbital sander and 3x4 electric sander. The orbital sander is more efficient on large surface areas like the top of this table, while the 3x4 electric ray sander works better on detailed areas. I'll also use several hand sanding blocks for the detail areas. My hope was to use a darker stain to match the original color of this table, but as seen here on the left, the dark stain soaked deep into the wood fibers and caused too much contrast in my opinion. So I decided to stain this a little lighter. After applying several coats of clear shellac, this table is ready to be reassembled. I'll come back to this project in about a week to buff out the final finish with furniture wax. I'm grateful for the things that I learned from this project, and there are still some minor details that I'd like to address in the near future. But I'll call this one good for now and move on to the next furniture project. Thank you for all your support, and I'll see you soon.